Hey, oh, sorry. Um, so again, it's not a selling thing. Nobody's selling nothing, giving nothing away. So again, this is just me getting myself all prepped and ready for Christmas Eve and New Year's. So it's Christmas Eve kind of cheer and thing, and New Year's Eve coming up. So again, we're kind of prepared. Um, so so again, there will be the Christmas holiday tour under the Christmas lights this time. So again, that'll be another stream after this one. So again, we're gonna get the followers here in a minute. And so and we're gonna go this way. And being cautious on invites today. Again, nobody under 19 plays for the show. For the show. Same with the New Year's Eve night. So again, we were going to. Oh, darn. So again, we got a bit of a good setup here, and we're gonna go camera. We're gonna get camera 2 on the go here too as well, guys. So again, Merry Christmas, guys. Again, the Christmas cheer, and very few are selected to follow this one. You're going to see why in a minute here. Also, too, guys, there will be the big, big kind of again. The other one was in the kind of the light under on the bright light. Now this one's going to be under the actual nice Christmas lights. Again, I do excuse my electric fireplace is not working. Again, so again, we're just basically getting all kind of set up here. Who we have on the other camera? We want to keep it all the same here. As much as a possibility here. And I might have a bit of a magic show here for you in a minute. And so, like I said, we're going to I think that'll be about it for tonight. We'll set up on that one. Okay, so cool. So again, we'll let people kind of mosey their way on in here. And okay, I'm back. So again, we are going to get this kind of there. So we're gonna start with the first glass, so you guys can see there's nothing in there. Okay, so again, we are gonna lift it up there. So again, guys, we have a nice blue color. So you guys can see. Cheers. Merry Christmas. And we're probably gonna go. Oh, that one didn't work. The orange didn't work, guys. But probably did a bit. Somewhat. So it's kind of I guess this one is kind of a New Year's kind of it's kind of a what you call a nice, oh well, yeah, it did a nice orange gold, guys, so you guys can see that up to the camera. So again, it is a nice orange gold to that one. It doesn't work as well as the other ones, so you guys can see, so it's, to get it closer, is a nice orangey color. And so again, we got our Smurf one here, and we put our orangey color one over here. So New Year's Eve, guys, this one here is going to be the color of beer for our New Year's, in memory of my mom's the blue color. So again, it is the blue one is the color of the blue ribbon for Huntington's and that. So again, excuse me. So again, that's gonna be the blue. That is gonna be the blue dye color one, and so that's gonna be the blue one, guys. Is gonna come in at the end of the night, but it's gonna be done at the actual blue one at that night will be done in the cancer glass. So again, there's the blue one. And we have the lovely orange one there, guys. So again, these two here, guys, are your New Year's. So I'm gonna hold these guys up. So these guys are, so you guys can see, these are your New Year's collage colors for New Year's. And these are your Christmas Eve. So again, the first one I showed you was getting ready for Christmas Eve. The Christmas coloring, so the nice red, the nice red one, to turn it red for Christmas, and also to you can also do the green, not just for St. Patrick's Day, but for Christmas as well. So those are your two main Christmas colors, and so again, that's what the New Year's colors are going to look like. So you guys can see the New Year's Eve colors. Excuse me. So again, So again, there's your New Year's. So that's one part of your New Year's, guys. I think there's actually in one of the boxes, I believe there's an actual pink. So again, there's the kind of orange for New Year's, and then there's kind of blue for hunting sense support. So again, so they both, but both of them, guys, they both fit New Year's Eve colors too as well. So I think I think now everybody's getting a good idea for their new Christmas Eve, to enjoy their Christmas Eve social drink and New Year's Eve, because I think the stores are going to sell out of food coloring now. Food coloring for cakes. Oh, wait, don't knock that over. And so again, we're going to show you, yeah, this one does have a pink. This one's different. There's no orange in this one, yet there is an orange. There is an orange. Actually, yep. Okay, there's an orange. No, wait, that's pink. I'm going colorblind. Yeah, there's a light orangey pink, and oh, the pink is not as clear. There's kind of there's a darker pink, guys, too, right there. So again, like I said, I do have the blue, and I have a yellow, kind of greenish yellow, not a dark green. So again, that kit has got totally, those kits got different colors to what I picked up at the dollar store. The Foodland ones are kind of on a different scale. I guess you can call 1 to 10. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's getting ready for Christmas Eve. Kind of for a nice Christmas Eve social or New Year's Eve social. Buzzsaw is still planning on coming, so that's okay. As long as he behaves himself, I'm fine with having him here. As long as he's going to behave himself. If he don't behave himself, he has to go home. Rules are rules. So again, oh, darn, knocked that over. So in a second, guys, you're gonna see. Oh, we're gonna do the big tour. It looks like there's purple, and so again, guys, I've got the extra box there with the same, like I had just showed you, so you guys can see that. And see, my tongue is kind of bluish now, and changes everything. I just washed these too. So basically, so I kind of add color to it, kind of make it a nicer color looking. And that's going down easier tonight than it did the other night, I'll tell you. The other night, well, probably because it was 12 o'clock at night, and man, I'll tell you, the slice of pizza is making it go down a lot easier. So you can also do this, guys, with ginger ale too, because it's clear enough. You can do it with white. You can actually color the white wine up too, because it's see-through. It's nice, colorful. It is. It's nice white clear. Dark stuff like Guinness or Scotch ale, you'll get the flavor from the food coloring, but you won't get the color change. Again, everything is kind of a white clear. And so anyhow, I'm actually going to scan around the room here so you guys can see how we're getting all set up here. and for the Christmas end of it. And so again, we just wanted to show you how I'm getting prepared for Christmas and New Year's. My Christmas is all done. So again, like I said, and at the same time, I had New Year's kind of getting ready for it as well. So that way, I'm kind of prepared here. So again, guys, there we go. Lovely space. The tree and that kind of stuff as well. I'll take you into the other room and kind of excuse the mess. It's kind of messy, guys. So again, we've got 2 cases of Budweiser, 2 cases of Carling, not Carling, it's Coors Light, and that. Excuse me. So we're all stocked up. I went to go for an extra shrimp tray today, see if they had any more left. They were kind of all sold out of shrimp trays, so again, so we still have that one. And there we go. So the platter stuff is in. Take you this way under the lighting. And show you where the eggs are right there. And wait, hang on a second, I can't see the shrimp tray. So again, right there's the shrimp tray, guys. So right there, I bought one. I went to buy another one there today, but they were sold out, so I had to get the sausages to replace it all. And so you guys can see me live, and we'll bring you back here. Oh. And so we're all set for Christmas and New Year's, and that kind of thing. And oh, also too, while I'm sitting here, again, and also too, I will be getting blue. I will be taking my blue band off my hat, I guess, this year, and we will be wearing blue ribbons too. I'll be dolled up. And so anyhow, just getting. And you guys see the tablecloth? I still got that around somewhere, and that's gonna be going on there. So again, guys, we got the party platter plates, so you guys can see, and I've also got my tiara, Happy New Year's crown that I will have on that night as well too. So again, guys, do feel free to tune on in. We're gonna be live, but we decided not if we go YouTube channel live or whatever, we're not gonna chance music. So again, it is we want to get through the whole entire night with no interruptions and that kind of stuff as well. So there's going to be a party platter, so there will be no music. So people do not have to be worried about any music. At least the neighbors be happy because there'll be no music. This will be the first quiet New Year's gathering social I've ever had over the years without no music. Because I remember always having music. So again, we got these ones here, so they're going to be set up with kind of the meat and the cheese. this one here, guys, is the big one is going to have the actual shrimp platter in the middle. So you guys can see that. It's going to have the shrimp platter in the middle, and around it, it's going to be the devil. We're going to put the deviled eggs around the shrimp platter. So, so again, there's a lot going on that night. Again, it's Jokers on Duty live that night here at my place, social, and that kind of stuff as well. It is buy and bring your own beer. So you have to go to the LCBO or the beer store, buy your own beer, bring it with you if you want to come. I only supplying the meats, that food wise, the food wise with the meats and the shrimp, and the food coloring. Again, the shrimp ring is kind of tiny, guys. It's probably not going to do well. It's only going to be like me and one other guy here, or maybe two. But again, that is kind of good enough too as well. So again, I had picked, instead of getting the other shrimp rings because I didn't have any left, I got a bag of sausages, pre-cooked sausages that is going to be cut up to on the meat platter, with the salamis and everything else like that. The buns will be taken off of them and they'll be set up. So again, it'll be a nice tablecloth, not this ugly blue thing, a nicer blue and white. So again, like I said, that's going to go up. And it's gonna be. It is gonna be. Oh yeah, I gotta show you that. I got my super bitch hat on. I'm gonna get my New Year's Eve tiara out so you guys can see that. I've got these New Year hats. The bands are gonna be the blue band that's around my bowler cap right now. I'll show you. It's gonna be cut up to. Is long enough. I'm gonna cut it and make what called little. Oh, sorry. This here is gonna be coming off, and it'll be. And I'm gonna cut those little tiny blue ribbons, so we'll be wearing those as well. So again, it'll be kind of that way it's honoring kind of a bit of a charity show as well. And talking about charity show, the empty bottles that I have, my empty bottles, is going and anybody who brings their own beer, they will not be able to take their bottles home with them because the fact that it is considered to be open. They'll have to leave their beer bottles behind, empties behind. But the good thing is, guys, the beer bottles is going to go to somebody who's that lives here. There's one guy who lives here locally. He goes and collects beer bottles and I give him the empties to help him out for even if it's for coffee money or whatever. So that way he can take the empty bottles back to the store and at least he has some money to buy himself a coffee or buy himself something to eat at Timmy's. I got lots here, so he's gonna. So in the new year, he's gonna get a lot of empties. So again, that is gonna be one of that is gonna be one of our show kind of community charities. So that's what we're gonna do with the empty bottles. So again, this is gonna be kind of like what you call like a blue style ribbon. Now I need to get my tiara, guys. Also, to the theme. Now, Buzzsaw can dress up in a suit and tie all he likes if he wants. Again, we're not going to be. We'll be like me. I'm drinking my beer out of a glass. You'll probably see. Everything that night is going to be done by glasses. None of the what you call baby bottling, and that because it is going to be one of those high what you call kind of. New Year's, happy Jokers on Duty New Year's Eve. I'll be all dolled up because I'm the host of Jokers on Duty. So, you maybe be surprised because the way I doll up on Jokers on Duty normally, it is a special Jokers on Duty show. So again, I'll be all dolled up and. So it is gonna be supportive for Huntington. So no matter if I'm in a wig or whatever, it is also honoring New Year's Eve. But it is also you would never see me do that going to a live karaoke night with Lenny or whatever. That you'll never ever see. But because I'm in my own home or whatever, I'll be dolled up to kind of that's my way of supporting. and that kind of thing. So just like you have, just like you had the new thing that where men become, women dress up and become women for cancer. Well, the same thing is, it is also going to be, you know, a guy dressed up as a New Year's Eve princess for Huntington's. Um, so again, it'll be, you know, it is. It is so it is all kind of put kind of a charity theme to it. Um, so again, it is New Year's Eve. It is acceptable. That you never know, guys. You never ever see me do that at a bar or whatever. If I went to a public bar for karaoke, you never ever see me do that. Um, but but again, in this case, because I'm live streaming from my own home and that kind of stuff too, so it is going to be comical. That's what I said. I said to myself, is he going to really feel comfortable being celebrating New Year's with Jokers on duty? Because he has never ever seen a happy Jokers on duty New Year's Eve yet. And you guys are in for big surprise for when I go live that night. Again, I'll be live all night long. Joker's on. Like I said, it is a very what you call comical night. He has never ever seen. If we were allowed to play music on here, on Facebook Live, or on YouTube Live, you'd actually see me actually even get all dolled up and bring you back 2011 and doing a reenactment of my impression of Cyndi Lauper. So again, or a couple airband, what you call, voice singing, airband style type of lip singing. So it gets kind of funny. Okay, on New Year's Eve. Now, YouTube does allow music. If we go YouTube, there may be a time and place, New Year's Eve, we might be able to squeeze that in there. But, again, we really don't want to tempt that. But just because it is somebody can get on there. And if we did, just because of the music alone, it may get recognized or whatever. And it'll be hard. Then with the music, it is harder to post our live feeds. So again, this is why everything has to be non-music. The other live streamers, they get away with a lot of background music and that kind of thing, and they don't get bothered. But I don't want my shows to be constantly dinging all night long. Meaning, because I'm getting notices after notices from Facebook software companies stating, oh, you're playing CD music that's not allowed. This person owns this, that person owns that. We're not going through that again this New Year's Eve. So again, now since we're live on Facebook, so again, it was different because the other one was just when I did 2011, we weren't on Facebook Live because I didn't know about it. It was done on a regular VHS tape that I will pay to have done to a DVD. That would be transferred from VHS to a DVD. So again, like I said, when I actually color it up when I color my beer for festivity, guys, I like to use the light stuff, the clear stuff. Like either Budweiser or even the Alexander Keiths or whatever, those brands that are see-through, that are clear, that you can actually put the food coloring in, so the food coloring shows and changes the color. The dark stuff like the Scotch Ale, the Guinness, those you put the food coloring in, it just changes the taste and flavor. It doesn't change the color. Because it is too dark of a texture, where the lighter stuff like the Carlings or the very, very clear see-through kind of beers, you can actually put the food coloring into, and it changes the color, plus you get the flavor, or you get the nice taste of it. Nice Christmas taste. Again, you can see, guys, it is a little orangey. That is the orange food coloring in there, guys. It doesn't look any different. because it's very light compared to the other colors, um, and that kind of stuff too. So, you know, so there is a bit of the orange in there again. So it is so that the orange one, guys, kind of stayed kind of the same as what the original beer color is. Didn't make any difference, but if I was to put a drop of pink, it'd be pink. If I had put a drop of red, it'll goes red. If I put a drop of green, it goes green. You put a drop of blue, like you seen earlier, it goes blue. The orange doesn't change much; it stays kind of technically the same, but kind of makes it a little kind of more goldy or shinier. And that, I'll be right back. So again, so you can see there's the one I finished up here. So you guys can see in there. So you guys so you guys can see in there, but a little bit. See, there's a little bit of blue left in there, so you guys can see. And that sits at the bottom like that for a reason, guys. So when you get done the first level, so if you want to go pour you another one, the one little drop will last you a couple drinks at least before you have to change the bottom. So again, that's why when you're down the first one, the color will actually sit in the bottom if you noticed, because what happens, so that way it is ready, so that way you still got enough, you still have enough color, so you can add another, you can still add to it before the color actually fades out. After maybe about 3 or 4 of these, the color will what you call disappear, deteriorate. It'll disappear because of it. You've drunk it down. So again, but lastly, there's right there the color from the first round that sits in the bottom, remains in the bottom. The syrup that remains to the bottom is ready for another beer pour, and that another beer pour will actually keep the same color for a little bit longer, for a couple more drinks, until you actually have to put a fresh drop in. Suggestion is, so make sure, guys, that if you want to ever change when you're done the first round, if you do decide you want to change your color a beer, make sure that you actually rinse your glass right out, so that way it is clean. That way you've got a clean glass to put the new color in. So that way the color of it will change, and you won't ruin the color stature of it. So again, that is kind of so basically, if you guys are not going to do another round of color, so basically that little color drop, you can just always drink it right out. And there you go. See? So that way you can run it under water, rinse it out, and you can drop in another your new color of food coloring and pour your beer in. So that is kind of good. So again, it'll keep you going for a couple hours. A couple drinks will keep you going for a couple night, for the couple of hours, anyways. Again, like the first one, I only did kind of just 2 glasses. So basically that's how you can enjoy a new way. Well, I can't say new. People have been doing it for years. The Irish have been doing it with the green one, guys. The green method. I'll tell you the green method of the custom of, again, you're probably familiar with the green beer. That is too common for St. Patrick's Day. But this basically what you guys want to know, how they get it green. A lot of people ask me, how do they get the beer green? How do they do the beer green? Do they buy it that way, or because beer is not green? What they do is, guys, they go to they go around to the stores, the Irish pubs. They go around to the stores, or whoever that is their beer supplier, or if they run a restaurant or whatever, if they're running a bar or grill, whatever. When they order their beer, they actually order You'll actually what they'll do, and you don't see it, is before you go into the pub, they automatically cater in, not in these small bottles, but they get the big jugs of food coloring. They get these huge by bulk, because they go through international grocers and those companies, and they get the big, they do one big huge order, so they'll do a box of 64 or 100 big jugs of food coloring. What color they're looking for that festivity. So if it's like St. Patrick's Day, guys, they will order big jugs of green food coloring. So what you don't see before you enter the bar, before they open the bar to the public for the night, they're in there. They do actually open up the kegs of the barrels. They can open. So again, from the back. So what they do is they open the barrels from the wooden barrels from the back, and they take a little bit of food coloring from those big bulk jugs, and they measure it out on how much they want to put in it, and they change that gig. They actually change that wooden crate, that wooden barrel of color. So again, what they do is they drop the food coloring in the barrel. So when they pour the barrel, it comes out green. Or they have a dispenser that they can they bring in a special. They set up a special pump just for that they put the food coloring in, just for the food coloring. That before they pour your beer, they go up to the pump, food coloring pump. They have an actual food coloring pump, and they tag it. And for the special festivities, and they tag it, and they'll say whatever color of food coloring is in that pump. If it's green for St. Patrick's Day, and they'll put it under the food coloring pump, and they'll pump it like they do Tim Hortons, and then they'll tilt your glass, and then they'll take it to the whatever beer, if they're opening your beer bottle of beer, or if pouring it in that way into the glass, or if they're doing it from the beer keg, which is the wooden beer barrel. They put it underneath the glass, underneath the beer barrel, and they pour it. Or sometimes before they order the beer, the fruit coloring's already mixed into it. That is another thing that it gets shipped like that. It is usually pre-done by wherever they order their supplies from, or if it's not, then they do it before you guys get in there. That's how they do it. It's kind of neat. So again, I just want to just show you kind of how they are capable of doing that. Now, like I said, the green food coloring, guys, is normal for St. Patrick's Day. Doesn't have to be used just for St. Patrick's Day. Again, you can do the same thing that they do on St. Patrick's Day. You can do the same thing with the green beer for yourself. Doesn't have to be for St. Patrick's Day. Again, you can do it around Christmas time as well. Same with the red. The red one can be used more than one festivity, just like the green. The red one itself is a good Canada Day festivity as well. So, and that kind of thing to honor Canada Day, you can color your beer red for Canada Day as well. It doesn't have to always be for Christmas and New Year's. So you can do it anytime. You can actually color your own beer any time of year. Canada Day, May 2-4 weekend, green for St. Patrick's Day, Christmas. So those two can be for Christmas, and that one can be for Christmas or Canada Day or New Year's. New Year's kind of this one kind of orangey color. Now orangey color is more for July the 12th, guys. Is nice for July the 12th. And the blue could be for charities, for Huntson's, and that kind of stuff. Pink, definitely. If you guys are if you're coloring your beer for charity, blue for Huntson's. If you're if you or you know again, you can use pink for New Year's, but doesn't have to be just you New Year's. If for women for Cancer, pink. Um, which kind of your beer color will probably turn out to be like this kind of a pink style. Um, so again, if you're doing that for Cancer, so and that kind of stuff as well. So that is quite kind of some ideas there for festivities. Um, yeah, that's that. So again, like I said, I buy my own beer. Sit at home and have a couple drinks. New Year's, I'm definitely gonna be doing that New Year's night. Again, this is my Christmas cheer, New Year's cheer. So, New Year's, guys. Again, around Christmas time, I only limit myself to one or two. New Year's, guys. The rest gets all saved for New Year's, really. So again, New Year's is my big dive deep in. I go swimming in the stuff. So New Year's, guys, is when I have fun. I go deep sea diving. So I go beer dipping, big time for New Year's. So again, so that's how you can enjoy your Christmas drinks. Don't always have to be the black. You don't always have to go the expensive way to buy the fancy black ale, Irish ale, Guinness. You can always color. It's same with St. Patrick's Day. When St. Patrick's Day rolls around, you can color your own home beer green. Because the green food coloring is always normal. Everybody does that for St. Patrick's Day. Red, Canada Day. Red and blue for the United States Day, Independence Day. Because food coloring does not come in white. So again, if for Canada Day, for Christmas or Canada Day, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day. So again, all these colors can be used anytime. Definitely, if you're looking in the United States for Independence Day, since you can't get white, July the 12th for the orange, guys. Pink for Cancer or for New Year's. Blue for Huntington's, also for Independence Day, United States Day, and same with the red. So if anybody, my American friends, if you guys are looking to change your beer a different color for Independence Day, for United States Day, I would suggest the red food coloring and the blue, because you can't get it in white anyways, because beer automatically comes in a clear kind of yellowish, whitish look anyways. So again, for food coloring, guys. You can use these any time of year. Again, they're not that food coloring is not that expensive to get at the store, or any dollar store or grocery store. So again, pink, guys, you can use for any time of year as well. Pink is normally be like these colors, New Year's. So again, like I said, these will be your Christmas and New Year's colors. So again, too, as well. So you guys can see that. So again, you guys got those colors of food coloring. So again, Christmas, that one for red for Canada Day, Christmas, New Year's, blue for charity for Huntington's. Those two definitely for blue and red for Independence Day, United States Day, Day of Independence. Orange, the orange color, kind of golden orange color for July the 12th for Orange Men's Day. So, like I said, that is there's different colors for occasions. You can always move them around. Pink for New Year's, to go with the New Year's colors and that kind of stuff too as well. So again, and pink too to support Cancer. So if you want to do if you want to change your beer pink color for Cancer, you can do that for ladies breast cancer, the way that they do the pink color for, and that kind of stuff. You can always change your beer for that as well. So it does. So again, on top of festivities, you can change your beer for charity, festivities, whatever you know. Food coloring, you'd be surprised what you can do with it. Doesn't always have to be using for cakes. Again, food coloring is actually healthy for you guys too as well. It puts a very very what you call nice flavor, and gives for like a festivity like Christmas or New Year's or Canada Day or even St. Patrick's Day. It gives it a nice, very nice color looking. So again, it gets rid of that old everyday grandpa's kind of beer color. But it's quite interesting on that one. I've got again under my if you notice my red flower, a palm tree or whatever you want to call it, flower plant. It's artificial, but you know, it's a lot of the gifts there. A couple of them for my cat, my dog. A lot of them are from my mother-in-law to me, to Fran and I. So like I said, that is basically that's what tonight's show I was going to show you on that one. Again, I gotta go wash out the glasses. So again, so you guys do not cut your hands on the beer, the actual beer bottles. Cans, you don't have to worry about it, guys. Beer bottles, I have one of those hook clips, so that way if you go to, like I'm not that strong with my palm of my hand, because every time I go to open up a beer bottle with the palm of my hand, some people can actually have a strong enough palm in their hand, they can actually open a beer bottle with the palm of their hand and it won't cut them. Me, I rely on a cap opener. So again, basically what I do is I hook the beer cap in between here and here, and pop it open. If it's a wine bottle, then you need a corkscrew. A wine or champagne bottle, you're stuck using a corkscrew, and it takes you for hours to get that out. But again, there's this here is more. This one here is for like for the beer bottles that may have the sharp lid edges. So here I'll show you. I think I got. I don't know if I still got. I'll show you what the lid looks like. That one. Oh, wait, bottom. Okay, there's what a beer bottle lid looks like, guys. So anybody who's doesn't know what a beer, again, they have the different names on them. Again, so you guys can see here closely. Safety lesson here on drinking beer. These edges here are sharp. Okay, just on the edges here. So that's there is what. Oh, sorry. There's a demo on how to cut yourself. So that there is what's going to cut you, because they're sharp. So if the beer is capped like this, and you want to try to open it with your hand, you put your whole hand's gonna go over the lid like this, and then you're trying to open it. It is very tight. It's on there very, very capped on there very tightly. There is a chance that the palm of your hands here, guys, right here, you can cut that open and then could need stitches. So you could actually severely bleed to death, because that's also your vein, where your veins start. So again, some people's veins are strong enough they can palm hand they can handle opening up that, but it's not a wise idea to do that, because you slice your palm of your hand open and you're going to cut yourself severely and you could bleed to death instantly. So when opening a beer bottle, guys, what a lot of people suggest is you go to any hardware store, buy one of these all-in-one doohickeys. There's a little pocket knife to it. It looks like a little flashlight. For in the dark, that for the hydro ever goes out. So when you're opening it, what you want to do is right here, guys, is you've got what you got here is you got your clip, and so you guys can see where the clip is. So again, there's the clip. There's the other teeth. That's for something else, guys. I'm not sure what that other teeth is for, but it's a good grip. So what you want to do is you want to hook. What you do is you get underneath it while it's on the beer bottle. You get underneath it like this, okay, and you make sure it is on there securely tight like this. And so when you go, guys, go open it, so you click up like this, so that way you hear it until you hear it sound, till you hear a popping and a click, means it's open. So sometimes also to watch the beer too, it'll splash and blow up in your face very quickly. The beer sides will. That you gotta watch out for. So again, that is how you properly open it. So that way you're not gonna cut your hand open. And go to the doctor and get stitches. It's a safer way of opening it, and it's a little less work. And you don't, excuse me, you don't tire yourself out as quick. So again, on the other camera, like I told you, make sure you guys make sure that those that are 19 young and if you want to put it, and 19 young and stupid like I used to be, you get one of these. That way you're not cutting your hands open and you're going to the doctor and having to get stitches or taking a chance of bleeding to death, because like I said, in the palm of your hand here is your vein. So what you want to do is you click, like I said, you click on the cap like that, and you want to actually quickly open it like that till you hear a sound and a pop. So again, that way it is, that way you know it's open, that way it is, you're not taking a chance of trying to get it open. And then all of a sudden you're bleeding all over the beer bottle because you cut your hand open. You know, and that kind of thing. So that way it is, you know, you're not going to the doctor to get stitches or taking a chance of severely, you know, actually getting your hand scarred, or taking a chance of severely bleeding yourself, bleeding out to death, just by these sharp edges. So this is what I say, guys. So if you look very closely at the beer cap, guys, they are very, 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 very sharp. So you guys can see how sharp they are. Really, when that's freshly off the beer bottle. It doesn't matter if the middle bends a bit, or if you put a bend in the middle, that is fine. At least you're protecting your hand from cutting your hand open and injuring yourself. Trying to use all your strength that you don't really have to try to open it. That's what this is. This protects your hand from getting cut open. So again, that is like I said, that is the safety lesson on how to properly open those, because again, like I said, with these beer caps, you do have very, very sharp edges. You have sharp, what I call sharp teeth. You got like Jaws type teeth or shark teeth right around it. Metal. And especially also too, if you ever get metal, like that's metal, guys, if you ever get metal caught, slivers, not wood slivers, metal slivers are the worst to get in your hand. They're harder to get out, because you can get what you call in your blood system lead poisoning from metal, or copper. So because on how sharp that is, even if you guys are cowboys, don't try to use your hands at all ever to try to open up the beer bottle. You'll notice a lot of cowboys that have been, I know a few, you know, especially the seniors are known to be everyday Texan people. When they open their beer, if they don't have one of these guys, that's, if you notice, I'll stand up, I'll show you. I'm not doing any rude or pornographic, but I'm going to show you guys this quickly. You've got the beer bottle, okay? You'll see that they got a belt, so you guys can see they got a belt buckle right down here. They put the beer thing right underside the buckle here, so you guys see the lid right there, and they click it open with the buckle. So that is, if you notice that. So again, I just wanted to show you guys that is another way you'll notice a lot of the senior guys, a lot of the cowboys that are out in the woods or whatever, if they don't have one of these to properly open it with, they're going to use a belt. They will use a metal belt buckle, the part that goes into the actual sharp part of the belt. They'll hook it onto, you know, where the part of the belt buckle hooks onto the to the metal ring of their belt. That is heavy enough, just like this, that they can actually pop open the beer bottle, and they put the whole beer bottle down there too. Fortunately, and they actually use the belt buckle to pop off the lid. I just don't take anything personally, or don't start any rumors or nothing like that. I was doing anything rude or nothing like that. I was just showing you with my belt buckle what they will do with their belt buckle. It's the native people, the Indian guys will do the same thing with their belt buckle. And no matter if they're cowboys, Indians, whatever, you'll see them do the same thing. If they don't have one of these, they'll crack the beer open with their belt buckle because it's heavy enough. Because they got the Western belt buckles to do it. Don't ever try another thing. I've seen a lot of young people that become when they first become of age, about 19, they come out of their teens, they become 19 years of age, old enough to drink. I've seen them in the bars. If by any chance, usually the bartenders will open your beer for you. Some bartenders don't, by the way. They just hand you the beer bottle with it, and sometimes they're too busy, they forget to open the beer because they're in too much of a hurry or too much of a rush. I've seen a lot of the young people try to open these things with their teeth. Don't ever do that. That is very dangerous because you can cut your lip right open, or you could actually damage your teeth. It is not the smartest idea. Your best bet is if you don't have one of these, you've got a belt buckle. Use your belt buckle. Try to use the safest way as possible to crack it open. Normally, you don't have to worry about that if you go to like if you go to a bar club or whatever. The bartenders there will actually open it up for you. But sometimes I know I've been in my life growing up in the city bars. I've been to a couple bars where the bartenders didn't have time to open the beer for you. They just take your money and hand you the beer so you can go to your table, and then you have to open it yourself at your table. Because they've been in so much of a hurry because they've had too much of a big lineup at the bar, they forget to open the beer bottle for you. But usually 10 to 1 they do that for you. But again, like I said, but if you if you're at a friend's house or private social or whatever. Now this one we won't be. I don't drink out of bottles. I drink out of wine glasses and that kind of thing. So it's very very high standard. Fancy. I have a fancy way of drinking my beer. So again, people that come and visit me, if they bring your own beer, you'll be drinking out of glasses like me. I'm a very, very high standard. No baby. That's why I say no baby bottling allowed here. So not at my Stigs. Or under my roof. So again, a bit of sense of humor. But again, so I'm just showing how the proper way on how to open that up without cutting yourself or having to draw blood or stitches or going to the doctor and getting like 29 stitches later. Different ways you can actually crack it open. You can buy these little gadgets at the hardware store. They're not that much money. I'm not sure how much they are, but they're not that much money, guys. They're probably only about $10 or $11. They're worth it. They come in different styles, different sizes. If you wear Western gear, your belt buckle. You just lower the bottle to where your buckle is, and you can make sure you put the lid under the teeth of the buckle, and you can pop it. So that's a safer way from actually cutting your hands open. My uncle used to do that all the time. He never had one of these. He never ever. My uncles, when they were my three uncles when they were alive, three of my mom's brothers. My mom's passed on now too, and my three uncles when they were alive, when they drank beer, they never attempted to open the thing up with their hand ever, because they know how sharp this is. They either had some type of what you call it, juice, one of those even one of those little things that you buy to open your orange juice with, or they used their belt buckle, or they used that, or they popped the pocket knife. This is why I said. So again, they never ever used their hand on that because the fact that it's got teeth. Like I said, if anybody tries to be Superman and try to do it with their hand, they gotta be stupid. I can honestly say that because then they're risking a chance of actually cutting their hand open. And it's not good if they have to go to the hospital and get stitches in their hand, or severely can actually bleed to death by cutting themselves here. So again, the safer way of opening it would be with one of these, or a belt buckle, or a pocket knife. You know, something that is strong enough that is going to tightly, you know, that's tightly. You can actually grip under here and pop it open without cutting yourself. Some people have used a can opener. The handheld can openers work. All it is the clamp that is at the top, guys. You just clamp it under the can opener. You just clamp it under and pop it. So that way, again, you guys are not cutting yourself. So again, those are safety precautions that you can take by opening your beer bottle cap. So you're not cutting yourself and you're not bleeding all over the beer bottle, or even taking a chance of breaking the beer bottle. So cans, you don't have to worry about it because it's like a pop can. You can open it with the tab. So again, like I said, it is. But with the bottles, guys, play it smart, open it right. And that kind of stuff like that. So again, even if you notice, if you guys ever walked into the bars or whatever for a night out, for karaoke or whatever, and you go to buy your beer, and you watch the bartender when she opens your beer, she never ever opens it with her hand, or shouldn't open it with her hands anyways, because it's too dangerous. She's risking a chance of cutting her hand open. If you notice she has something like this in her hand, or she has a can, or she's popping it open, the can opener, or she's got something in her hand, he or she has something in her hand that they clamp under there and they can pop it open with. They never ever attempt to use their hands to open it, or should never anyways, because they can actually cut themselves severely. And especially if they're working in a place like that, it is liability on their boss too if they ever cut themselves open. So again, I just wanted to show you that. I get rid of that. So again, make sure you guys play it safe when you guys open your beer bottles this holiday season. Do not use your hands. Do not cut yourself. That is something Tim Allen would do on Home Improvement. Until you're still bleeding to death, and then you got to go to the hospital and get stitches put in your hand, or risking a chance of losing blood and actually taking a chance of instantly you could bleed yourself out to death, because in here is a vein. All your hand, okay, underneath your skin is all bone, maybe bone, but in the palm of your hand, it's all veins going in there, and once that jugular vein is cut open, you can actually instantly bleed to death and not realize it. And you can lose a lot of blood very quickly. If the wound is actually scorched open deep enough, you can actually fairly bleed to death instantly. So like I said, please do play it safe, because those edges are sharp. So again, I just wanted to share that. So again, like I said, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be having my New Year's drinks to celebrate New Year's Eve. I'm drinking all my beer here. So that way, New Year's Eve, I'm saving it all for New Year's, because I'm having a big New Year's drinking. I'm gonna be drinking all night. New Year's. I'm gonna be live all night. So like I said, I'm gonna be in colors. Kind of a fruit color style. So again, I just wanted to share the safety tip of that for you guys. A lot of people will not show you the safety tips of it. How to get around from ever, if you figure you ever tried opening it with your hands and you end up cutting yourself or whatever. why you wake up the next morning and all your hands, you got scars on your hands, and you got cuts on your hands, is because some people are not smart enough to use one of these to open their beer with. So like I said, it's just keeping yourself from cutting yourself, from severely stabbing or cutting yourself with the beer bottle lid edges, because they are sharp. It is all metal, and you get any of that metal, copper metal, in your blood system or in your hand or a sliver. Very bad metal slivers. Now, metal slivers you cannot squeeze or pinch out with tweezers like you can wood. It is more dangerous. You actually have to go for medicals. With metal splinters. You have to go for medical help immediately. If you get metal in your hand or whatever, you don't ever try to use tweezers for metal splinters. Slivers. It is not like wood slivers. Wood slivers are totally different. Yes, painful, but metal is worse, because metal you cannot squeeze out of your hand system. If you get metal in there, like with tweezers, don't ever attempt that, because that there you will have to seek medical help for that, from professional medical help for that, because it's metal. Because metal goes deeper down than what wood slivers would. Slivers you can pop out no problem, and it'll be painful, but it's not as painful as metal, because metal is, you can't squeeze out with tweezers, because metal, it goes down gets right in there, and it goes down deeper, and it can actually go right. It's got metal's got acid in it, so acid can go right through your whole entire body system or through your bloodstream a lot quicker within 33 seconds, or longer. It doesn't take long for it to go through, or less than that. And the metal slivers, anything metal gets in you, it can flow to the heart a lot quicker. A lot of people don't know that. My own doctor told me that. So that's why I said you try not to get any metal slivers, because they're not as self popping out with tweezers like you can wood slivers. They're way different, more painful. So again, metal is just as bad as glass. So again, like I said, it is. So again, you want to play that all safe as possible, and tired. Just kidding. But yeah, so again, we were just setting this kind of Christmas cheer, and so you see, I'm all ready for Christmas. Christmas and New Year's, and like I said, Christmas Eve. I'm not a heavy drinker Christmas Eve. I'm more of a heavy drinker when it comes down to New Year's, because that's New Year's. New Year's is the more fun night. So again, it is New Year's is ringing in the new year. So, like I said, so again, that'll be quite interesting. So, I hope everybody has a great night. So again, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Bye for now.